New massive press scandal as USAID funding for Politico revealed that it gets worse from there. With the white hot light of accountability firmly on USAID, more and more details are coming about what your taxpayer money is being spent on. By the way, all of this information was public and available, but nobody was paying attention. Nobody knew to look for it. Now it's all being dragged out of the open. People are going, oh my God.
But even
you've had access to this the whole time.
But even if you did and you tried to make it public, they would shut you down anyway.
It took this to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It took the Doge thing to make this public like this. USAID has been completely unaccountable for decades, run by bureaucrats with agendas who believe they answered to nobody. Here are a few more of your ridiculous projects on which they spend your money. $7.9 million to teach Sri Lankan journalists how to avoid binary gendered language.
All right.
They're going to get these people killed. Some of these countries, some of these Islamic countries.
Yeah, they're not playing that game.
I don't like this. I kill you. Sorry.
You're going to test gravity.
Yeah. You will be indoctrinated into the Baghdad cordless bungee jumping club.
Savage but true.
Things are about to get much worse, though, so buckle up. According to recently revealed records, left-leaning news political outlet Politico received over $34 million from USAID and other government agencies. That money went to pay for subscriptions for various bureaucratic officials, including pro subscriptions that added up to over $10,000 a pop. Oh, what was I just saying?
Yep.
That's exactly what I was just saying. Having been in the media business, I would wonder how many of these outlets are staying in business now. It makes perfect sense. USAID funds to Politico, total awarded amount $8.1 million. And remember, we looked at the sheet from USA, whatever the hell that was,
7.7
gov that I just. No, there was a stack of them.
Mm-hmm.
There were like 20 entries there, and each of them was 7 million, 8 million, 4 million, and so on and so forth.
Yep.
There was just stacks of it. The political scandal is worse than you think, says Liz Wheeler. It's not $8 million that Politico received from USAID. It's $34.3 million. There you go. That Politico has received from various swampy federal government agencies. Politico is without a doubt a totally corrupt propaganda arm of the
And was
swamp.
that just this year?
It appears to be over the last 2 years.
Okay.
A breakdown of some of the expenditures showed USAID paid $443,000. This is here we go. $443,998 for just 37 subscriptions to Politico for FDA officials. Another outlay for subscriptions cost $862,000. The details on that are mind-blowing. Subscriptions to Politico for 37 users in the FDA for $500,000. Here's the actual recipient's name, obligations, outlays, award description, Politico Pro subscription for 37 users. And that's how they did it. That's how they laundered the money. They just made it look, because an accountant, a regular old bean counter, is going to go number, reason, check, next, number, amount, reason, check. They're not looking at this going, wait, what's $873,000 for 7 subscriptions?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? Accountants don't work like that.
You need a forensic accountant to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I hope there's a whole bunch of forensic accountants being sicked on this right now.
Well, I mean, there are 80,000 IRS agents going to go.
I don't think any of those 80,000 IRS agents are competent to tie their own fucking shoes.
You're probably correct.
Polymath on Twitter says, I do want to understand what exactly is going on here. Are we really spending $8 million a year in federal monies on Politico subscriptions? This seems weird, and I'm curious about what the innocent explanation might be. Politico has never disclosed these payments, even as the written pieces covering USAID posing as unbiased arbiters of truth. That represents one of the biggest scandals in the history of the press. The United States government was funneling money to a left-wing news outlet that has repeatedly done the bidding of the Democratic Party. As an example, you may remember Politico as the same news site that laundered the infamous letter from 51 intelligence officials who all lost their security clearances and access to federal buildings, saying that Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinformation. Stephen L. Miller says, guess which outlet the Biden campaign and Intel officials solicited the laptop letter story to. All of this suddenly makes sense.
Yeah.
All of this suddenly makes sense. All of these organizations, and I'm not even going to say I bet you, because that's a bad bet that I know I'm going to lose. Other organizations are definitely in on this. It's just a matter of how many and which ones.
And how much they took.
The government, USAID, which is basically an arm of the CIA, which is basically an arm of the State Department, was deliberately funding anti-American propaganda through these media organizations, weaponized against you.
Correct.
This is what your tax dollars have been going to. If you're not mad by now, you really need to set down the whiskey bottle and turn off I Love Lucy and pay attention to what we're saying.
Yes. Because this
you should
could
be mad by
get
now.
dynamic.
Yeah.
If we don't nip this in the bud and get this under control, this is going to go dynamic.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.